started. We want to see this. Awesome. Happy Friday and welcome to today's ab attack. For today's class, we have three different 3x3 circuits, meaning we have three moves that we'll be doing for those three circuits, and then we're going to end it all off with a 4-minute EMOM. But first, getting into our circuit, for our three moves, we're going to do our first two moves twice. 40 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest, and then that third set, we're going to combine our first and second move together and do that for an entire 60 seconds of work. And then as we go in between each of those circuits, we'll have 30 seconds of rest. There's Alex, awesome, just in time as we get started. So for our first circuit, our two moves will be a sit-up. So if you have a weight, you're more than welcome to grab it and hold it right by your chest as you sit it on up, or if you don't have them, you can keep your hands crossed by your side or by your hands or by your head as you keep chin off that chest, bringing the back completely off the ground, just coming up and down like you would a normal sit-up. And then our second exercise, we will be coming into some Russian twists, keeping our hands by our chest as we move side to side, keeping that back nice and upright, squeezing those shoulder blades back. And again, if you have a weight, more than welcome, hold it as we twist side to side. And if you want a little bit more of that advanced core and balance challenge, lifting those feet just a couple inches off the ground as you do that movement. But first, we're going to get started with our sit-up. So feet should be flat, legs bent, laying on our back, hands by our chest. And if you want to, option to hold a weight if you have one as you sit it up and down. We have one set, 40 seconds of work as we alternate between the two for 2 rounds. Let's go ahead and lay it on our back. We'll get started in 3, 2, 1. We sit it up. Again, keeping that chin off of our chest. Not using any momentum to help you sit up. And then as you lay back down, coming down nice and slowly, almost vertebrae by vertebrae. You should not just be falling onto your back. We have 10 seconds, and then we get 15 seconds to recover. 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, rest. We sit it up, we get in position, we keep those legs bent, heels down, toes up, or option to have those feet hovering, and also option to hold on to a dumbbell. Russian twist in 3, 2, 1. Twisting side to side. Again, keeping that weight, if you have one, nice and close to your chest so that your core is doing the work rather than your arms. Making sure you squeeze those shoulder blades back. And if you have your feet hovering off the ground, keeping them uncrossed so you don't throw those hips off balance. We have 10 seconds, and then we'll lay it back down and start it over with those sit-ups in 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, rest. Bring it back down onto the floor, feet flat now. Hands by your chest or by your head. If you don't have a weight, we sit it up in 4, 3, 2, 1. You're halfway there, 20 more seconds, making sure, again, keep that chin off that chest, engage your core. Don't let momentum help you to sit up. We have 5 seconds, and then we recover, and we come into our V-sit position. Let's go ahead and rest. Sit it on up. Pick the toes up, heels down, or if you want, pick the feet all the way up. Extra core, extra balance challenge, Russian twist in 2, 1, twisting side by side. This is our last isolation set, and then our next set will be our last one for this circuit, where we combine both of these moves. So we will do a sit-up to a Russian twist, but here's the kicker, it's gonna be ladder styled. So we start with one set or one rep, and then we'll move up to 2, and then to 3, and so on until our 60 seconds are done. We have 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's rest. So like I'm saying, it's a ladder. So we start with one sit-up to one Russian twist. Then you add a rep. So we do 2 sit-ups and then 2 Russian twists on each side, and so on. So let's go ahead, get started. Meet me when you're ready. We sit up for 1, we twist for 1. We bring it down, and then we add 2. So go ahead and start whenever you're ready. And again, making sure those Russian twists, you should be doing 1 on each side, seeing how high you can climb up on this ladder. Just adding 1 rep each round after you finish those 2 moves. We got 15 seconds, and then we get 30 seconds to recover as we move into our second circuit. Timing and setup will be the exact same as we're doing now. Let's go ahead and rest. Place that weight down if you were using one. We got 30 seconds, so grab a quick sip of water if you need it. And then our second circuit, we have a reverse crunch to a leg extension. Tucking those knees in, extending those legs out, making sure you push that belly button into the mat, making sure that lower back stays nice and flat. Second move, we just have leg raises. So first we start reverse crunch to that leg extension. Go ahead and meet me when you're ready. Tucking in those knees, slight lift of the hips. And then once the hips drop, push the lower back into the floor, extend those legs out. If your back keeps arching as you extend those legs out, just raise the legs up a little bit higher and extend them up higher rather than lower. We have 3, 2, 1. Keep those legs extended. Now we come into our leg raises. And if you want to extra challenge, you can hold those hands over your chest, or even more, you can hold a weight over your chest. Just make sure that lower back doesn't arch. We're gonna go ahead, raise those legs up, coming straight up, push that lower back flat into the floor. Hands can either be under your hips, or again, advanced option. They extend over your chest, either without a weight or with a weight if you have one. Just making sure that lower back should not arch whatsoever. We got 10 seconds. Two, one. Let's go ahead, rest. 15 seconds. We start it all again with those reverse crunches to our leg extensions. Same thing, if you want advanced option, you keep those hands over your chest, otherwise they're under the hips. We tuck the knees in. Go ahead, meet me when you're ready. Tuck both knees in, slight lift of the hips. We extend out, we push that lower back into the floor. We do not let it arch. We have 15 seconds. Four, three, two, one. We keep those legs extended. We come into our leg raise. Again, hand options under the hips or extended over the chest. We are beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We pick it up. Only lower those legs as far down as you can without that back arching, or right before your feet touch the ground, whichever comes first. We're halfway there, 15 seconds. And then our last set is coming up, which is our ladder complex. We combine the two, reverse crunch to that leg extension, and then we come into that leg raise. After we finish that, we add a rest. Let's go ahead and rest. Now we come into our ladder complex, starting with 1 rep each, then 2 reps, then 3 reps each, and so on until our 60 seconds are done. We start in 3, 2, 1. We tuck it in, extend the legs out, raise it up. Now we have 2 tuck-ins to those leg extensions. After you finish the second, 2 leg raises. Now we come up to 3. Again, counting your own reps, going at your own pace. Really should be feeling a lot of this in those lower core muscles. We're already more than halfway there, 25 seconds to go. How high up on that ladder can you climb? I'm currently on 5 reps each. But again, go at whatever your pace is, whether it's faster or slower than mine. We only have 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and relax. We get 30 seconds. So grab some water, take a quick little breather, and then watch me for our next 2 moves. We have dead bugs. So laying on our back, arms up, legs bent, feet in the air. We alternate extending out arms and opposite leg, all while pushing that lower back into the floor the entire time. Then our second move, hands by our head. We just have cross crunch. But first we have our dead bug. So let's bring those arms up, extend one arm out, and then that opposite leg. And if you want to get a little bit of that back and chest workout in, you can hold a dumbbell in between both hands as you extend out the legs. Coming into a dumbbell pullover with those leg extensions, these weighted dead bugs. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. If you use the weight, go ahead, put it down, and then bring your hands to your head. We're bringing that elbow, opposite knee, cross crunch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick the elbow up, come up to that opposite knee, and do not cheat by bringing the knees closer to you. Try to reach that elbow all the way up. Engage those upper core muscles. Bring your shoulder blades all the way off the ground. Halfway. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead, relax. We come back, dead bugs, option to hold a weight in both of the hands. Otherwise, bring those arms over your chest. We pick the feet up, and same thing. We alternate those leg extensions. Go ahead and begin. Make sure you push that belly button in towards the spine, lower back, no arching whatsoever. We have 10 seconds and then a short recovery before we move into our cross crunches. 1, let's go ahead and rest. We place the weight down if we had one. We bring our hands to our head. We keep our legs where they are. We do not bring those knees closer as we bring elbow to that opposite knee in 2, 1. Take that shoulder blade all the way off the ground. Woo, feel those upper abdominal muscles working. We have just over 10 seconds. And then we move into our ladder complex, combining the 2, 2, 1. Let's rest. Now we combine them. No weight whatsoever. We do 1 dead bug to 1 cross crunch, and then 2 dead bugs to 2 cross crunch, and so on and so on. We start in 3, 2, 1. Alternate. 1 on each side. Bring the hands by the head. Cross crunch. 1 on each side. Back to those dead bugs, arms extended, 2 on each side. Hands come back to the head, 2 cross crunches. Making sure you push that back into the floor. Key movement into making sure you engage your core as you do all of these exercises. We have 7 seconds, and then we get 30 seconds before, actually I think we get 60 seconds. Woo, that's a long recovery. Let's go ahead and rest. 60 seconds, a very long recovery, longer than you guys normally get in my core classes, and that is because we are gonna move into a 4-minute EMOM. As you guys know, every minute on the minute, meaning that 60 seconds is your work and your rest time, so you wanna move quickly to be able to have enough time to rest. Your 3 movements, it is a plank EMOM, meaning we have 3 different plank variations. We come into an elbow plank. We bring that knee across the body for elbow plank cross bodies. You finish those reps, you press it up onto your hands, spider crunches. Knees come to the outside of the elbows, and then staying in this position, we have plank toe taps, just tapping out the feet. You're gonna do 8 reps. That's 4 on each side, starting with our elbow plank. We start in 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee across the body, 4 on each. Moving pretty quickly so you get that rest time, then press it up onto your hands. 4 spider crunches. Knees come outside of the elbows. You finish those, you finish it off with 8 plank taps, 4 on each side, just tapping out the toes, side by side, making sure your shoulders stay right over those wrists. Then when you're done, we still have 30 seconds. If you're done, that's your recovery. If not, no worries. Keep working. We got 20 seconds. Grab a quick sip. Then we move into our second round. We're going to stick with 8 reps for right now. So 4 on each side still, starting in 10 seconds. Bring your forearms to the ground. Step the feet back, cross bodies in 3, 2, 1. Knee comes across, 4 of each. Keep the hips down. Once you're done, press it up onto your hands, spider crunches. Sticking onto your hands, we got plank toe taps. You tap out the toes, 4 on each side. And then when you're done, you get to recover. That's it, just 1 round of each. And as you guys know, we never stick with the same amount of reps. So now we are gonna kick it up to 10 reps. That's 5 on each side. 10 elbow cross bodies, 10 plank spider crunches, and 10 plank toe taps, 5 on each side. We still have just over 10 seconds. So if you're working, no worries. If you're done, go ahead, bring it down. Elbow plank, 5 on each for 4, 3, 2, 1, cross it over. Once you're done with those, press it up onto your hands. Bring the knee outside of those elbows. Then we have our toe taps, side by side, 5 of each. And then when you're done, you get to recover. We still have 25 seconds, so no worries if you're still working. We just have one more round, and as you guys know, we're gonna bump it up one more, 12 reps, 6 on each, and if you finish early, you just hold that high plank. No easy way out today. We do 6 of each, you finish early, you hold the plank. We're getting started in 4, 3, 2, 1. Do 6 on each. This is it, the last minute, and then we get to cool it down and recover. You finish out those elbow planks. You press it up. Spider crunches. 6 of each. Then we have toe taps. 6 of each. And then if you finish early, guess what? You just get to hold that plank, keeping the shoulders right over those wrists. We still have 20 seconds. No butts in the air. Nice straight back. We have just over 10 seconds. Keep holding that plank or keep working all the way through if you're still working on those 3 moves. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, drop the knees gently to the floor and meet me in child's pose. Knees out wide, feet together, palms on the mat. Reach those arms as far as you can, chin to chest. Taking in some nice deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Nice and slow. Let's go ahead, take a nice deep breath in. And then let's exhale out over to the left, bringing our nose to that left knee, reaching that right arm as far as you can. Let's go ahead, inhale it back to center, and then slowly exhale, walking those hands over to the right, bringing our nose to that right knee, reaching that left arm nice and far. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back, center. From here, we're gonna push forward, taking a nice big step with that right foot to meet that right hand into our low lunge, hip flexor stretch. Left knee is still on the ground. Make sure that right ankle, right knee are aligned. And then from here, we're gonna pick up the right hand, twisting it up to the sky. And then let's go ahead, drop that right arm behind you. And then using our core, we're gonna pick that left hand on up into this twist. We're gonna take our left arm, bend it to bring that left elbow outside of the right knee. Right hand, we make a fist. We place it in that left hand, and we use that left elbow to push our right knee away, coming into a deeper twist. We have 3, 2, 1. Let's go ahead, bring our hands back down to the floor. And from here, we're gonna step that right foot back, switching sides, left foot forward, align the knee and the ankles. We pick our left hand up, we twist it up to the sky. And then let's go ahead, drop that left arm behind us. Using our core, we pick that right arm up. We bend that right arm to bring our right elbow outside of the left knee. Left hand, we make a fist. We place it in our right palm, and we push our elbow into that left knee. to give us a little bit deeper of that twist. We hold it for 3, 2, 1. Let's bring our hands back down. From here, we're gonna step that left foot back and take up the knees, coming into our downward dog, upside down V. We pedal out those heels, stretch out the calves. Maybe you hold one side down for a few seconds before you switch to the other. And if it feels good, nod your head yes, shake your head no. Push those shoulders back. And then let's go ahead, slowly walk our hands back to our feet, keeping our legs nice and straight. We're gonna fall into this deep hamstring stretch, and we're gonna bring our hands behind our back, interlock those fingers, and raise them on up to also stretch out our shoulders at the same time. After all those planks we just ended on. We have 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, relax, bring our hands back down onto the floor. And from here, we are going to take a nice big inhale up, sweeping our arms overhead, spine nice and tall. And as we exhale, left arm comes down, we lean it to the left. And then we inhale it back up. Right arm comes down this time. We exhale to the right. From here, let's inhale that right arm back up, bringing our palms together. We're going to place it in front of our chest. As we push our palms away, extend our arms, we round out the back, bringing our chin to chest. And then let's go ahead, inhale it back overhead. Come into a slight back bend, slight tilt of that chin. Nice big inhale. And then we exhale and we bring our arms down. Now we're just gonna end with a few neck stretches. So taking our right arm, we're gonna bend it behind the back, palm facing away. And then we take our left hand and we guide our head so that our left ear comes to that left shoulder, making sure your shoulders are relaxed and they are not shrugged up. We hold it for 3, 2, 1. Switching arm position, left hand comes behind the back, right hand guides the head, right ear, right shoulder. We have 3, 2, 1. And then finally, we're going to place our hands on the base of our skull, interlock those fingers, and we are just going to close down, bringing our chin to chest, elbows nice and close, just letting gravity hang, or letting your head hang and let gravity do the work. Feel that stretch, upper back, and all throughout that neck. As we hold it for 3, 2, 1, slowly release the hands off of your head, and then bring that gaze up nice and slowly. That is all I have for class today, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully the music was all right. And have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. I will see you, Alex. I will see you, Eric. Hopefully